around the age of 14. I understand that you had a boyfriend and things weren't so good. Can you talk about that?
So when I was 14, I was dating someone that was in high school who was not a good person for me to date. He was abusive. And my last day of school, my 10th grade, I was on my way to the bus. And I was pulled down into the basement and I was sexually assaulted by an older gentleman who had been waiting down there. And I don't think he had to have been in his early 20s, but he was older.
Hold on, back up. So you said you were 14.
Yes.
And you had so he wasn't your boyfriend.
It was two different stories.
Okay,
so two gentlemen involved. So I was
the boyfriend was the one that forced you?
Yes.
And then to be with the 20-year-old?
Yes.
And how old were you at this age?
I was 14.
You were 14.
Yes.
How old was your boyfriend?
He was probably 18 or 19.
Your boyfriend was 18 or 19?
Yeah.
Did you know that at the time?
Yeah.
Did he know how old you were at the time?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you were forced in the school basement.
Yes.
And then, okay, what happened next?
So I was sexually assaulted by the 20-year-old. And me as a sheltered 14-year-old, I would say, I didn't know the correct terminology for it. So it wasn't like I was raped or anything, but I was sexually assaulted by this gentleman. And I was begging him because I was going to miss my bus. And I was just like, I need to get on my bus. I need to get home. Can I please get home? And I was trapped. I couldn't, and I missed my bus and everything. And I had to be picked up. What I feel like was detrimental in that situation is I kind of shut down, after that happened, and I was in church that Sunday and I was boo-hoo crying during service. And one of the older people brought me upstairs and she said, what's going on with you? Why are you crying? And I used the wrong terminology for it. I said that I was raped. And she immediately shook her head and she said, nope, that didn't happen.
Okay, well, let's pause. So you said you were sexually assaulted, but you weren't raped.
Right.
So what is your differentiation between the two?
So, and I could be still wrong about this, but for me, the sexual assault was, there wasn't penetration or anything like that, but I was made to, do sexual acts with this older gentleman. To me, rape. And when I said that I was raped, I said, because it was more than one person, because one person dragged me down, the other person, did the assault. But to me, I should have said I was sexually assaulted. Either way, I should not have been told that, no, that didn't happen. It should have been a little bit more to it. We should have, maybe checked the cameras or something like that.
So, okay. So the person that wasn't even there said that it didn't happen, but...
Yeah. She said, that didn't happen. She just looked at me and said, that didn't happen.
And this is someone in church? Was this the same person that told you about the pants?
No, it was a different person.
You might need... Probably one of the best church to be in. Shame.